Hi, I'm Anita. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using items from my recent Beebeecraft order. If you'd like to see that unboxing, there will be a link in the description box below. Beebeecraft is an online craft supply store. They sell beads, findings, jewelry making supplies, tools, and much more. They offer free shipping on orders over $25. If you have a YouTube channel with at least 100 subscribers, you can apply to participate in their YouTube program and receive products and do product reviews and tutorials for them. It's a pretty cool program. There will be a link posted in the description box below to check out that program if you're interested. If you'd like to place an order with Beebeecraft, I have a coupon code, ANITA20, that will save you 10% off your entire order. My discount code will be in the description box below. Links in the description box below will apply to all the products used in today's tutorial. So let me go over briefly with the materials with you. I'm going to be using 6-pound Fireline, and you're going to need about 2 feet for each component. And a pair of earrings is made of 4 components total. You're also going to need a pair of flat nose pliers and a sharp pair of scissors. A couple of earring hooks, those came from my stash, and I've got 2 Teardrops, mother of pearl, those came from my stash. The 11/0 seed beads in galvanized silver, those are from my bead stash. And then below that you'll see 4mm white pearls, those came from my Beebeecraft order. And then there's some electroplated dark purple 4mm pearls in the center. Those I ordered from Beebeecraft. And then to the right of that are Miyuki round Rocailles seed beads, size 11/0. The color is called dyed aqua green, silver-lined alabaster. And those came from my recent Beebeecraft order also. So let me get my area cleared and we'll get started. Also, I wanted to mention, if I didn't mention that, you can use the link in the Beebeecraft homepage to place an order, and that will be in the description box also. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start by threading our needle with about 2 feet of 6-pound Fireline. I'm using smoke today. We're going to start by picking up a stop bead, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be using one of the Alabaster green 11/0s as my stop bead because that will be incorporated into the work. So go ahead and put that on your needle and bring that down. And I'm only going to leave a tail long enough to hold on to. So to put your stop bead on, you just go back through the bead and it'll anchor on the thread like that. And I'm only going to leave a couple of inches at the end, just long enough to hold on to. All right, so from here, we're going to be picking up 3 11/0s in silver and an alabaster green. And we're going to do that 5 times so that we have 5 sets of 3 of our silver and 1 of the alabaster green. So here's what you should have on your needle. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 3 of the silver, and then I have 4 of my alabaster green, and the stop bead counts as my 5th one. So I'm going to bring these down close to my stop bead like that. So from here I want to bring my needle back up through the alabaster green right here. So I want to go through the one below my stop bead. And I'm bringing my needle towards the direction of my tail thread like that. And pull. And if it gets loose, just tighten it up and draw your thread together. So that's what you should have. So from here I'm going to advance my needle through the next 4 beads. Now I'm going to pick up 3 11/0s in silver an alabaster green, and 3 more 11/0s in silver. I'm exiting my stop bead. I'm going to skip this one here, and I'm going to go into this alabaster green right here in that direction. Now I'm going to pick up 3 11/0s in silver, an alabaster green, 3 more 11/0s in silver, an alabaster green, and 3 more 11/0s in silver. I'm exiting this green bead here. I'm going to go up through my next green alabaster bead in this direction. Pull that snug, and that's what you should have. So now I'm going to advance my thread through the next 4 beads. So you want your thread coming out of the green alabaster bead at the top, and you also have your short tail thread here. Just ignore that. We're going to be clipping that off shortly. So from here we're going to be picking up a galvanized silver, a dark purple 4mm, and a galvanized silver. We're exiting our alabaster green. We're going to go straight down through the opposite side right here where this other alabaster green bead is. That's going to place your dark purple bead right in the center like that. So from here I'm going to turn this around. I'm exiting out of this alabaster bead here. I'm going to advance my thread through the next 4 beads on my left side, like that. Now with my thread coming out of this green alabaster bead, I'm going to pick up an 11/0 in silver, a 4mm in dark purple, and an 11/0 in silver. Bring my needle to the alabaster bead directly above in this direction. That's going to place my pearl in the center. Now I'm going to advance my needle through the next 4 beads. I'm going to turn my work. I'm going to advance my needle through the next 4 beads. Now I'm going to pick up another silver, 4mm purple, and another silver. I'm exiting this green alabaster bead. I'm coming directly across, and I'm going in from right to left in this alabaster green bead here. And that's going to place that unit like that. So from here, I'm going to clip off my tail thread that's sticking up right here. So that's what you should have. And what you're going to do is you're going to make a second component exactly like we did this one. And then I'll show you how to assemble this and create your earring. So go ahead and rewind the video if you need to and create one more component. So you're going to need a total of 4 components, 2 for each earring. So go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you back. Okay, for your next step, once you have your second component completed, what I like to do is face them opposite each other like this. And your thread should be coming out of the 11/0 alabaster green like that on each of the units. So once you have them situated, we're going to pick up an 11/0 in silver, a 4mm in white, and an 11/0 in silver. Going to bring that down. And right now our thread is coming from this direction here. We're going to bring our needle through the component directly across in the alabaster green like that. And that's going to pull those together. So now I'm going to go back up through the silver, the 4mm in white, and the silver. Pull that snug. And I'm going to bring my needle through the opposite side of where we started in the alabaster green. Right there. So once that's anchored, you're going to advance your needle along the edge all the way through the top. So you want to be exiting out of this green alabaster at the tip. So once you've done that, set your needle down, and you're going to thread the other component on a needle, and we're going to repeat what we did on this side. So I've got my thread with a needle coming out of this green alabaster bead here. I'm going to pick up an 11/0 in silver, a 4mm white pearl, and an 11/0 in silver. Going in through the opposite side, we're going to go back through the 11/0, the pearl, and the 11/0, and then bring our needle through the opposite side of where we started to anchor this. Now you're going to advance your needle along this edge, on the outer edge, until you're coming out of the end of the alabaster bead on this point. So that's what you should have so far. I have one thread coming out of this point, one thread coming out of this point. For our next step, we're going to be doing our drop dangle on this end. So from here we're going to pick up an 11/0 in silver and a 4mm white pearl. Now we're going to pick up 8 11/0s in the alabaster green, we're going to bring that down, and we're going to bring our needle back up through the first alabaster green you added, the 4mm pearl, and bring your needle through and pull. Now we're going to pick up an 11/0 in silver, and we're going to go in through the opposite side of where we started on the alabaster green bead. So our needle is coming out of the alabaster green. We are going to go back down through the 11/0 in silver and the pearl. We're going to pick up 8 more 11/0s in alabaster green. Bring that down. Go back up through the first alabaster green, the pearl, and one of the 11/0s in silver. Come through the alabaster green, come down the 11/0 on the other side in silver, and then back through the pearl. And you're going to repeat this 2 more times, adding 2 more petals. So you're going to pick up 8 in green, go back up through the first green, the pearl, the silver, and then come back down and then do 1 more. So go ahead and do that 2 more times, and I'll meet you back. I have my last 8 galvanized greens on my needle, coming out of the pearl at the bottom, bringing those through. And I'm going to go back up through the first green, the pearl, and then through one of the 11-O's in silver. Go through the alabaster green, down through the other 11-O in silver, and then down through the pearl again. And when you're going down through this, you want to make sure you're right in the middle and that you're not going through any of these existing beads. So try to make sure you're coming straight down the middle. So from here, you want to make sure your thread is coming out in the center. So we're going to pick up our teardrop, but we need to add 2 11-O's in silver first. So grab 2 11-O's in silver, and then you want to put your teardrop on in this direction. And that's going to place those in the middle of those petals. Now we're going to pick up 3 11-O's in silver. And we're going to come back through the teardrop, the 2 11-O's in silver, and through the pearl, and through one of these 11-O's in silver. If you can't do it on the first step, you can do it multiple steps. So that's where your needle should be coming out of. We're going to pull that and draw those 3 11-O's at the end of the teardrop so that they form a picot. Like that. So from here, we're going to bring our needle through this alabaster green and just make sure that's nice and snug. And we're going to now advance our needle through a few of these beads, do a couple of half-hitch knots, and we're going to tie this off. I'm going to clip this off right here. One of my knots didn't come out very good, but I can burn that with a thread burner and that'll be fine. So that completes putting on our dangle teardrop. Now we're going to take our needle on the other end to attach our ear wire. So we're going to pick up 5 11-O's in silver and our earring hook. We're going to come back through the green alabaster bead on the opposite side of where we started. So from here we're going to reinforce 2 more times. So I've reinforced a total of 3 times. I'm exiting this green alabaster bead. I'm going to advance through the next 4 beads, and I'm going to tie a half-hitch knot, I'm going to advance through the next 4 beads, do another half-hitch knot, now I'm going to advance around in this direction, and then I'll clip my thread off. So let me get this all arranged and admire our beautiful pair of earrings. Well, here's our completed pair of tiara earrings. Aren't these absolutely gorgeous? and this was using Beebeecraft products. I am very pleased with how these turned out. That concludes today's tutorial using Beebeecraft products. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and thank you for joining me today. There will be links in the description box below with all the Beebeecraft products used in today's tutorial. Use the link to the Beebeecraft homepage to place your order. If you decide you'd like to place an order with Beebeecraft, my coupon code ANITA20 will save you 10% off your order. If you're not a subscriber, I hope that you do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed and liked and commented on my videos. I really appreciate your return visits to watch my channel. I have a website where I sell my own jewelry. It's called Bead Creations by Anita-768558.square.site. There is a link to my website in the description box if you'd like to check out my creations. Keep an eye out for periodic sales with some great deals. Have a wonderful week, and happy beading, everyone. See you next time.